So I am Cassandra Funsten, and I'm here with Sveva Ventre. I represent the Department of Architecture for the University of Naples Federico II, and Sveva represents Collettivo Zero, a nonprofit association who's our partner in this project, called the Mediterranean Ecologies and the Sailing Art Inclusive Laboratory, or MedSail. This project seeks to use participatory art as a way to activate a dialogue here in Bagnoli between different stakeholders who are active in the territory, especially regarding pollution from an ex-industrial site and the history, the impact on the area that pollution has had, especially regarding access to the waterfront.
Infatti, Sveva, you are from here, you are a native of this area, so this project is something that touches you in the sense that you are related to this area very strongly. So, what is the point of the clash on this area? What's happening here? Why is such a controversial spot?
Yeah, basically, I am native from Naples, not from the district, but I, of course, know very well the situation in Bagnoli, which is now politically very is collapsing because of big important choices that have been done on the territory without participatory actions towards the citizens. So including citizens into our arts initiatives means to kind of bridge something that has not been done, and we have been clashing with really great issues about pollution and what it has done as a marginalization process to the district. We chose to work with two artists, two great women artists, Maria Giovanna Abate and Maria Teresa Antignani, that are strongly connected to activism and to pollution and water ecosystems. So basically we decided to include very important institutions on the area, like the juvenile penitentiary on the small island of Nisida, and the Stazione Zoologica Anton Dorn, which is the local research institute for water and for the sea. And we have decided to work together with cooperatives from Bagnoli, small association, and of course also with all the committees that are strongly involved into the fights and protests that are involving the citizens now in this moment. So this is precious. Trying to connect participatory arts initiatives and such a strongly sense of citizenship and the feeling that something wrong is happening on the place that you are living means that you have something to do and to work on. So basically the most important message that we try to in a way amplify towards our work here in Bagnoli is that something is missing. People needs to be listened, and participatory actions have to be effective, not just cited or imposed. So we strongly believe that working with the bottom-up initiatives that are so fluid and intense into this district have changed our way as researchers, but also as collectives and associations to be part of contextual processes, to be on the field.
There's a lot of conflict in these processes. There's a lot of conflict between the different actors involved. And so recognizing this, one of the important things about participatory art is it puts all of the people in the same playing field and also in a language that's playful. and exploratory. So it takes some of the pressure off of conversations and it lets people explore together. And we found that people are able to listen to each other much more when they sit down and they make things together or they talk about making things together. And that's brought different groups together that normally wouldn't speak to each other, like the biologists from the zoological station, the young men who are detained at the juvenile detention center, the activists, university researchers, and other nonprofit associations. So while we're dealing with these very serious issues, it's been a really nice experience to deal with them through art. And so we hope by showing that as an example with this project that we can propose art as a way for different stakeholders to come together in conflict-rich situations where they can find a way to explore the issues that take some of the pressure off.
So in an area like this, in a context like this, with a project that want to be scientific but institutional and also participatory, for sure you have found some problem. So which problem you face? Are you managing 6 months to go on this? Are you succeed if or if not? So what do you think is your impact at the end of the day?
So first of all, the impact that we had first when we arrived to and spoke to the local activists is that, of course, the issues are really political and art must be political. So we position ourselves both as researchers and as activists as a kind of, as I told before, as a bridge into this, the bottom up and into this institutional kind of field. But it is very important to underline how when we decide to work with some groups, we identify in participatory process them as a collective. But it is not normal, it is not always like that. Being individuals more than a collective is also important to be recognized. So when we face our issues of not participation for institutional problems that have been connected to our project because of bigger problems and issues that are related to this a requalification of the district because of the America's Cup, we decided also to go to these individuals and speak to them, underlining that their position is important to us. And we wanted to also have an idea of how marginalization has impacted this big community from the district.
Okay. The practical things is just the end of the process, but just to understand what we should expect to see.
Okay.
So we had a methodology where we had 3 phases. The first phase was finding our community and putting together the different stakeholders. And so we used a snowball process where we as a department have been very active in other research projects for several years. So we had a good base of actors to call on and then they suggested other people. Then we had a process of co-exploration where we put together at the same table the different stakeholders, especially artists, scientists, and community members, to talk to each other. And we started to propose some of the ideas that we had, and we did walks together on site. From that, then our 2 artists started to form both of their different artworks. The one at the Juvenile Detention Center was created with the participants there, and we started with physical exercises, a sort of contact improv exercises that were inspired by schools of fish and how they respond to threats. And then that evolved into a visual process with photosensitive paper that you'll see tomorrow. Whereas the other project,
with Teresa, we have been developing a co-creation process about conceiving a flag of the census around the project, the big America's Cup project, together with the movements, local movements of women. The process has been stopped because of non-participation due to political issues that I've been describing before, and we decided to work on a non-flag, which is here in Piazza Mare, in the Villa Comunale, in the local park of the district, as an installation of protest of a flag that is not there. So we celebrate the absence as a position as a non-participatory position, but it is strongly participatory to our project.
So our main goal was to give a voice to different stakeholders that have been active before this project and live here in the area. And so when those women decided this is the way they wanted to make themselves heard, then we respected and supported that.
Mostly we want to celebrate the identity of this district, which is the house of enormous artists of the city of Naples. So tomorrow on the 6th of July we will celebrate together in a big festival party with local bands and DJ sets and local food that has been made and grown locally. So we will try to put together the district into a fest, which will sign the end of our festival.